Hello everyone, welcome to the brand new series where I break down each individual spell on Populous at the beginning. We're going to break down each spell individually, looking at everything about it, what it does, what it can do, how it benefits you, if it's good, if it's not, etc, etc. This is going to tie in with the Populous tutorials that I'm doing, so hopefully you will enjoy this. First up today, we're going to be breaking down the Blast spell. Now, before I break down the spell using my own knowledge, we're going to take a look at the Encyclopedia to read what the creators tell us about this spell. So, the Blast is your simplest offensive weapon. When fired, it creates a ball of flame and a shockwave which hurls any nearby people into the air, including your own followers. Be careful when using this spell near water. Well, that's as brief as it gets. It's got some range and mana statistics on there, but that's all a bit crap, if I'm going to be honest with you. We'll get into that later in the breakdown. Okay, so easily the most used and useful spell in the game, the Shaman casts a ball of fire that hurls towards its target, damaging whatever it impacts. Good kill, good kill. It'll cause followers or Shamans to move depending on how direct the impact is, whether they will fly or just move out the way. Damaging the ground will cause a shockwave in proximity that will disturb the followers, make them slightly move a bit, like so. Take them off their patrol area. It's important to understand that the damage from the blast itself is quite minimal, and it is the falling damage which will kill the unit. Blast is a very versatile spell. Its primary use is to blast and kill followers, and is the primary go-to spell in Shaman combat. If you directly target a unit, it will follow that unit like a homing missile, and it will chase it even if it's outside the blast range, like we'll test with this warrior here. Again, it's important to understand that it's the falling damage that kills the unit. If you manage to knock a unit up the hill, it will take significantly less damage. Like so. Even though you roll back down, you still didn't die. Followers on the equal elevation will all die to one direct blast, except for the warrior and occasionally the preacher. The Shaman requires more blasts to kill her as she has more HP than the other units. However, how a Shaman battle plays out is difficult to say, so it's really impossible to tell how many blasts it's going to take to finish her off. For this breakdown's sake, let's just say there's no resistance from the Shaman. Typically, it's going to take between 2 and 4 blasts to kill her. You can control the direction in which followers or Shamans are knocked to by aiming your blast in the direction you want them to fly. This is especially useful for knocking enemies into the water and killing them instantly, and is a very useful strategy to use online. Another great way to kill followers, especially if you're overwhelmed, is to blast the ground close to where the units are. After about 5 or 6 blasts, they will all die from proximity damage, and this is especially useful when you're coming against those pesky fire warriors. Outside of killing men, a single blast will kill a tree, burning it entirely to the ground, and you can also damage buildings with a series of blasts, and will take the roofs off many buildings after 5 blasts, and eventually it will continue to damage the hut all the way to the ground. Blast is by far the most used spell in the game, and is rarely turned off from charging. It is especially common to use this spell when you're wanting to cancel Shaman animations to prevent yourself from dying from lava, or knocking yourself into water, and other interesting uses. Blasting your own followers will still knock them, however it won't be as powerful, and they will take 0 damage. This is the same for blasting your allies. Blasting your own Shaman will have 0 effect. Blasting vehicles will cause your vehicles to go absolutely flying, especially boats, which can be a useful tactic in naval warfare. Let's take a look at the spell statistics now, courtesy of the Populous Wikipedia. First up is the cost of the spell, or the mana required. 100 won't mean much, but consider each working brave generates 35 mana per minute, so it would take 3 braves less than a minute to charge a single blast. Let's hop over to the mana den for practical testing. Okay, welcome to the mana den. Whilst our braves are picking their noses, 20 of them will charge a blast in just under 24 seconds. When 99 of them are idle, 6.2 seconds is how long it will take to charge a single blast, and if you've got max population, it will take you 3 seconds to charge a blast with idle men. Comparing this to when men are actually working and doing something, 20 Braves will charge a blast in 8.3 seconds, 99 in 1.7 seconds, and 199 Braves at max population in 0.9 seconds. That's less than a second. Thank you, Manaden. Now, the maximum charges, or shots, is 4. Now if that's too difficult to comprehend, that means you can charge 4 blasts at a time. An interesting mention is that the PlayStation version of Populous had unlimited charges. Imagine that on multiplayer. Next up we have the spell range, so let's head over to our very own shooting range to test this. Welcome to the shooting range, guys. Isn't it lovely? The Wikipedia says that the range is 6. Now for us that's a bit too technical, so let's look at this in simple terms. Blast is the shortest spell in the game, tied with Angel of Death and Volcano. When I add this overlay here, you can see all the different ranges of all the different spells. Let's jump into World View, because it's a bit distorted when we're down here. So World View, we've got the blast there, very short. Add on the overlay, there we go, you can just see everything. It's really short compared to the rest. How's about liking this video for this beautiful overlay? Thanks, Wildman. Spell duration next, well, it doesn't have one. But there is a 1 second delay between casting, so you can't go rapid fire, as cool as that would be. Finally the incantation, or the words the shaman says to cast the spell. The Populous Wikipedia says Taka. Personally, I've said Kaka, but listen to this yourself and tell me what you hear.
Taka, Taka, Taka.
Yeah, it's definitely Taka. Okay, so this is where I would wrap up the breakdown and talk about where we discover the spell and where we will come across it. Not much to say about Blast though. You will unlock it in the tutorial and you will have it for the rest of the game. In multiplayer, which is a default spell and it is always available. And let's be frank here guys, if Populous did not have Blast, it wouldn't feel like Populous at all. Thanks for watching this spell breakdown guys, I do hope you enjoyed it. If you would like to see more of this kind of thing and more of this series, please leave a like on the video. Let me know in the comments what was good, what was bad if necessary. I don't mind, please let me know everything. There are plenty more spells to go through, so I've got plenty more material to do for the spell breakdown series. When I get to continue doing this, I will have some new equipment to improve the quality of the video, specifically the audio, so please leave me your likes and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thank you very much guys, take care.